not exactly the noise I wanted to hear, I have to admit, on day one, when I can feel the spots of rain, and I haven't even started to build a shelter. Right, come on Ed, get a move on. Okay, I need to get the rain covers out for the camera. Crikey.
I'll have to abandon my search for water and prioritize shelter. The temperature here will plummet after sunset, and I need to be out of the rain.
There's a clear bough and I just need to pile green spruce boughs on top of it to try and keep the worst of the rain off. And I'm just going to snuggle under that and try and keep warm in the wet. Luckily the spruce snaps quite easily, so I can slide in thick over the top. And it's not going to be bomb-proof, but it is going to keep the worst of the elements off me.
My biggest concern is the cold. I can preserve valuable body heat if I can raise myself off the damp forest floor.
Beneath my feet is sphagnum moss, and that sphagnum moss is extraordinarily squidgy and comfy, but it's also very, very absorbent. It is wet, but so is the forest floor. And hopefully I should be able to lift this in quite big carpets. That's a beautiful, soft layer.
It'll be dark in a matter of hours. There isn't much time for this to dry.
It would be nice to have a dry bed, wouldn't it? Going to bed on a wet bed is an uncomfortable thought.
I've prioritised shelter above everything else, and I feel seriously dehydrated.
Haven't yet located any water. Starting to get that sort of slight headache, almost dizziness, not dizzy, but starting to feel the effects of not having drank any water since this morning. It's raining again.
I can't go much longer without fluids, but with no tools, I can't even gather rainwater.
Right now, it's pretty chilly, I have to say. It really is chilly.
The temperature here can fall as low as 5 degrees centigrade. I need to keep moving to stay warm.
I've been walking around my shelter, not really wanting to get in it at the moment. Not really wanting to stop and lie still. But I'm going to have to do so. And try and get to sleep and hopefully warm up in one position. But the temperature really is starting to drop now. I might have to switch into night vision mode. It's a very, very weird concept to have made a shelter and not want to get in it because you're too cold and you want to walk around. But I can't just walk around all night.
Hopefully, my shelter will provide me with some warmth.
The mossy floor is damp and cold. Really damp and cold. I'm really hoping that tiredness just overtakes me and that this shelter reflects enough of my own body heat to keep me warm tonight. And I've got a headache across this side of my head, which I think is from dehydration.
Uncontrollable shivering is a sign of hypothermia. If my body temperature falls below 28, there's probably no way back.
Night one. Very, very cold.